What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to be doing something really quick. I'm just going to show you the products that I use purely on my face, just my face, not my eyes. So, if my makeup looks familiar, it's because I was filming earlier today and I seriously don't have that much to do after midterms. There's just this weird, I'm coasting on this really strange ride of idle activity. And I don't mind, I just feel like I'm gonna fall off at some point and realize how much work I have to do. But until then, you guys get more makeup videos. So, I'm just gonna start off with the things that I use almost pretty much every day on my face. And the things I use if I have time. That's really how I split up my products. Like, the things I use most of all versus the things that I can't really use because it takes a long time to apply. So, here we go. So this little buddy has been with me through thick and thin. Mostly thick because this is a really thick, creamy concealer. So this is Revlon Photoready concealer, and this little bad boy, I think I've been using it almost every day since last summer. Yeah, every day since last summer, and I love it. The first time I used it, I'm like, this is amazing coverage. Where have you been? Ever since I started using makeup and having red spots. So this little bad boy can cover up my under eye circles, which are absolutely wicked almost all the time because of I just don't get very much sleep, or I get very irregular sleep, and I always throw off my circadian rhythm with my study schedule. Circadian rhythm is, by the way, is just your sleep pattern. It is also synonymous with biological clock. Interesting fact. So this guy, let me see. Let me just show you. So I have this much left. Yeah, I've got another one waiting on deck, but I feel like this will last me a good while anyway. Even this will last me a very long time before I have to open up my new one, which I got 40% off this a couple weeks ago at Rite Aid. Okay, so this is the thing I use almost every day on my face. If there was a fire and I could only put on one makeup item, it would be this. That's how serious this is. Okay, the next thing I usually put on my face right after is this is the Maybelline Dream Lumi Concealer. This recently just came out. I think I got it for like $1 or $2 with sales and coupons, so pretty good deal. And this one is in nude, which is on the lighter side of the spectrum in terms of their color selection. But I got it, I'm like, is it really going to match me? It was a little too light. Then I put it on right under my eye. Actually, I put it on right up for this video, and I looked in my camera and I'm like, oh my god, look at my under eye circles. And then I put it on just under my eye, and it has a really nice brush to apply under the eyes. I think this is a perfect applicator, and I just hope it lasts me a while. I don't recommend putting it like other areas on your face, maybe a redness around your nose, but for me it gave me a little irritation around my mouth, so I avoid that area. But really great for under eye circles. This is that. If there was a fire, I would put this on. But it does add a very nice quality to your makeup look, I think. So the next thing I put on after all of that creamy stuff is my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Protector. Ah, it says protector on it, so I was right. So this is just a finishing powder, but they call it a finishing powder, but when I really think of finishing powders, I think translucent and loose powders, you know, like the giant e.l.f. one, or maybe the Makeup Forever HD powder. I think of those, but this is actually quite nice because it has some coverage, When I test coverage on a compact powder like this, I just go once like that and look at my finger. And if it's actually, it's got some opaque color, so yeah, I'd say that's pretty good coverage. And it has a little bit of shimmer to it, which I actually really like, because it offers this satin finish that isn't completely matte. Like, I have this Estee Lauder one, it's enormous, but I put it on and I feel like a cake right now. So I use this one. Maybe the other one just doesn't match me, I don't know, but I really like this one. Sturdy package, and it has a nice big mirror in the back, which, okay, I really like mirrors that come in a separate case from the compact, because, like, okay, check it out. So this guy has powder all over the mirror. Have you ever looked into a mirror you had on a compact and like, I can't see myself because of all this fallout? So this is in a separate container, which I think is, okay, I don't need to show you the mirror, you know what a mirror looks like, but I think it's extra nice because the fallout or whatever powder gets loose doesn't get stuck to the mirror. So it stays nice and clean. It has a powder brush that, I don't know, it's like that velour plush type. I'll try it sometime and maybe let you guys know how I think, but I really like how clean the mirror is, so probably not. Okay, and I usually have time for this item, which is my Korres blush. It is a Korres Natural Products in, what is it? Botanically Coated Blush 44 Orange. Athens, I don't know, I'm just reading what's on the back of this thing. I really don't know, but the shade shows you right there. And if I pop this bad boy out, oh yeah, this pan came loose, which I thought was like, oh my god, such crappy packaging. But actually, I kind of like holding the pan like this because it makes me feel like a professional. But yeah, so I don't think I'll glue that back in there anytime soon because I kind of like the sound it makes when it shakes around. It's so weird. But it's such a pretty, it's the prettiest coral, but not too, but it's pretty orange, obviously, because it's called orange, and it works really well on warm complexions, so everybody really loves those bright pink blushes that that you often see, but honestly, for warmer complexions, I think this works a lot better, because it's just more flattering, and then maybe if you don't, like me, you don't like putting blush on the apples of your cheeks, then this works really well as kind of being that hybrid between a contouring and adding some color to your face. That's really what this does. Instead of just showing that, you know, you're blushing, then you just have some dimensionality and color and life to your face, which this is really good at. So this is like it's not a blusher, it's a lifer. Yeah. So after I just bash blushes, I'm going to show you what I put on my face if I ever have time. So if I don't want to use this, then I opt for my Tarte blush in Blissful. I don't know why my blushes are so high-end when everything else is drugstore, but these two, my blush products, are not indicative of my entire collection whatsoever. So this is my Tarte blush, and it is in Blissful, and I don't even need to show you the color because they show you what color it is from the packaging, which is really nice. And oh my gosh, my sister had one of these, and she used it non-stop for an entire month, and it looked exactly like this, and I've used this just a few times. So this pigmentation is ridiculous. Like, you wouldn't believe it. It looks really pale in here. Don't make the mistake that I did, where I used a oh, I don't know what I used. I used this one. It has a feather on it. Okay. I used this one, you know, my good old surprisingly awesome cheek brush. I can never say those two. And then I dabbed it in, and I'm like, that doesn't look like I have enough product on there. Dab, dab, dab. Dab. take this, tap it a little bit, and then I go, oh my gosh! And I start blending like crazy. And then, you know, the damage is done the first time you swipe, you know? So, awesome, awesome, kind of lethal pigmentation. Kind of like those NARS blushes. Those will get you. So, just dab once. Remember, you can always add more. Okay. So, that's this if I have time, and this one is my go-to blush, really. I haven't used this one up too much, but I really, really like it. So if I ever run out of this one, then this will be my go-to, for sure. Another thing, okay, the last thing that I use on my face if I ever have time, which is probably only Fridays because I only have one class on Friday, is my Revlon Photoready Airbrush Mousse Makeup. Mouthful of a name. But it's an aluminum can, and it's got a fire hazard thing on it, so don't like apply this or shake it up and throw it on your stove or anything like that. Oh my gosh. Well, so you can't bring this when you fly. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so you just shake it up like that, and then you spray a little bit. I don't use very much because honestly, even when I use foundation, liquid foundation, I just use it like a concealer. And so concealer is the only thing that I really use on my face because you get to be a lot more picky about where you actually want to cover. So with a foundation, I always feel like I have to do that, get all the areas of my face. But this is really nice because I can just, if I have time, then and it gives you just a glow, a very, very nice, I don't know, very nice glow. I can't put it any other way. And it has an alarming amount of shimmer to it when you look at it straight into, like under a bright light. But if you dust a matte powder on top of it, or this thing, which weirdly enough doesn't have very much shimmer to it, if you dust something like that on top, or some translucent powder that doesn't have any shimmer to it, it gives you like such a nice finish, and you can blend it down and it doesn't dry out that quickly. Good amount of coverage, pretty much exactly like this one. Yeah. Can you tell I like Photoready stuff? Yeah. So that's that. Really, when I'm really in a hurry, then I just, well, okay, the first thing, I always just throw it in my bag. But then for another, then I just toss this in my bag, and maybe this, and then a small powder brush to blend everything out, and that is my clean look, at least. Oh, at least Shannon woke up before 15 minutes before the bus got here. Look. So, those are my face products. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later.